Hi everyone and welcome once again to NJPW Extra. I'm Chris Charlton right here in the NJPW Event Center where there is so much to get to this week. We are now officially on the road to Wrestle Kingdom 16. We have winners at Best of the Super Juniors and World Tag League, a bombshell announcement from Katsuyori Shibata in Japan, while in the US, our last Strong Openweight Championship match of the year, the return of Russ Taylor, and so much more to get to, including a massive extra exclusive match this week as Brody King, Karl Fredricks, and the DKC take on the Stray Dog Army. That's still to come, but first, let's look at what's happened in NJPW around the world this week. Starting in Japan, where Ryogoku Sumo Hall saw a pair of intense, hardly fought tournament finals and some big matches set for Wrestle Kingdom 16. Best of the Super Junior 28 is Hiromu Takahashi, the time bomb making history with his third Best of the Super Junior trophy and back-to-back winner 2020 and 2021. It was a heated affair with Yo that saw the Chaos member truly bring fight, heart, and passion in spades, with an unbelievable closing stretch that had the crowd on the edges of their seats, even despite the worst efforts of Sho as he tried to have the whole match thrown out. In the end, Hiromu winning with the Time Bomb 2 and promising to carry New Japan Pro Wrestling's junior heavyweight division to even greater heights, starting January the 4th, where he will wrestle El Desperado with the title at stake. While Best of the Super Juniors went to LIJ, while Tag League went to Chaos and Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, winning their first World Tag League trophies together. Evil and Yujiro Takahashi pulled every trick out of the House of Torture playbook, but it was Tomohiro Ishii putting a stop to Evil's antics with the steel chair and Dick Togo's interference that made the difference and allowed Goto and Yoshihashi to have a fair fight to a finish, scoring the pinfall over Yujiro Takahashi. Now Goto and Yoshihashi will face the IWGP Tag Team Champions Dangerous Tekkers at Wrestle Kingdom, while Tomohiro Ishii will gladly put a stop to the King of Darkness, Evil, on January the 4th with the Never Openweight Championship at stake. Also confirmed for January the 5th on the night was Kenta accepting Hiroshi Tanahashi's challenge for a rematch to the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship on the condition that it's a no disqualification, anything goes matchup. And perhaps the biggest headline of them all, Katsuyori Shibata will wrestle at Wrestle Kingdom 16. His opponent still to be determined. That coming up January the 4th on an unmissable evening, live and in English on njpwworld.com. NJPW Strong's last matches of 2021 went down from Riverside, including a long-awaited title match between Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler. It was tag team action to kick off though, as Brogan Finley and Jordan Clearwater took on the LA Dojo's DKC and Kevin Knight. Showing their familiarity with one another as a tag team, Kevin and the DKC connected well early until Finley and Clearwater were able to control Knight. Knight's signature dropkick would open the door for a tag though, and DKC followed up with some frantic chops. Though Brogan was able to muscle DKC up, he was caught with a crucifix bomb, and then Brogan was stretched to submission, the LA Dojo picking up a nice win to finish up their 2021. Six-man action saw Rocky Romero attempt to get payback from Showdown as he was able to face off against the mysterious Black Tiger, the new Black Tiger teaming with Team Filthy's JR Kratos and Royce Isaacs, as Rocky Romero brought some ringers in the former IWGP Tag Champions, Finjuice. Rocky flew with the Tope Suicida to Black Tiger, but it was Team Filthy taking over in filthy form. Juice and Finley brought a powerful fight to the most feared Kratos, but that wasn't enough to stop Rocky's forever clotheslines, meeting a brick wall in the form of JR Kratos. In the end, it was Rocky with Black Tiger, and as Romero went for Sliced Rocky, he was caught with a tombstone and then a Black Tiger driver as Rocky was left seeking a way to deal with this strange figure from his past. Meanwhile, the main event was over a year in the making as Fred Rosser stepped to Tom Lawler in an attempt to take the Strong Openweight Championship. Yet after an early strike from Rosser, Mr. No Days Off tried to wrestle the champion's game on the mat, intent on dominating Tom Lawler. Rosser didn't listen to the referee's directions, and as the official tried to separate the two, Lawler took the advantage. And as the match got uglier, the champion was in control, stuffing Rosser with a wrist clutch exploder as the crowd got behind the challenger. But Rosser was eventually able to give as good as he got. After some heavy shots, Fred was able to hit a running Death Valley, and then that gut feeling connected to Lawler. A new champion seemed sure to be crowned, but the champion was just able to get his foot to the rope. Lawler again just made the ropes in the face of Rosser's chicken wing, but eventually would be caught in that rear naked choke, and Rosser was forced to submit. Tom Lawler ending 2021 still strong openweight champion. But at the end of the evening, he would be greeted by a figure from his own past. Russ Taylor, exiled from Team Filthy at the end of 2020, returned in 2021. It seemed like all the water was under the bridge. The truth was anything but. And Tom Lawler, it seems, might have his first challenger of the new year in the form of Russ Taylor. And next week, Christmas Day on Strong, a special free episode celebrates the very best of the year, and we want to know what your match of the year was on Strong. You could win a special prize. Head to njpw1972.com for more information. What an incredible week it's been in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I cannot wait for Wrestle Kingdom 16. It all kicks off January the 4th, 2022, live and in English on njpwworld.com. Meanwhile, if you're in the Northwest United States and you want to see NJPW action live and in person, then you can with New Beginning USA 2022. It's coming up January the 15th at Washington Hall in Seattle, and already very, very close to a sellout. You want to grab those last tickets, and they make incredible Christmas presents, believe you me. Alright, let's get to some action for this week. It's from Philadelphia, and it's the Stray Dog Army, Barrett Brown, Mysterioso and Bateman, taking on Brody King and LA Dojo's Karl Fredricks and the DKC. Matt Raywalt and Alex Kozlov are calling the action at ringside.
But they will have a strong challenge here tonight in their three opponents.
Karl Fredricks likes to keep us waiting, doesn't he?
Wants the world to anticipate his entrance upon every show.
It's DKC, he's in the house.
Well, see, Karl's beat. He let DKC come out first, even though it was Karl's music, but now also flanked by Brody King. As the chants reign out here in the ECW. You have to imagine here in the old ECW arena in Philadelphia, Brody King feels home.
ROH 136キロブロディ・ケンガールート185センチ100キロ G アルファウルカルー・フレドリックス
Karl Fredricks, of course, the first to graduate from the LA Dojo, has been doing real well here. And a guy like Brody King, you know, all the mosh pits that he's participated in here in Philadelphia, on the East Coast, all around. A dangerous monster.
Absolutely. You have to imagine as the crowd rains out in chants of Brody. And we know there's been a lot of history between him and Bateman as well, all up and down the circuit here in America and around the world. So you have to imagine people will be anticipating when those two step in the ring tonight together.
They're no strangers to each other. Fans showing some support for Karl Fredricks here.
And Karl Fredricks, of course, coming recently off the war he had with Will Ospreay. who had taken kind of aim at the LA dojo. Karl Fredricks having a lot of pride in his time there, a lot of pride in his young lion brethren. Went to war with Will Ospreay. As now Mysterio's are looking to chop the face off of Karl Fredricks, who denies him that opportunity.
And Big Papi Pump, he is a powerhouse. He's one of the heavyweight, stronger lucha guys out there.
That's right, Lucha Libre, known for its more high-flying athletic style. Mysterioso can bring that as Karl Fredricks fakes out. Big Papi Pump, was it? Did I get that right?
Big Papi Pump.
Papi Pump. Okay.
Yeah, you got to make the poppy soft.
You got to pop the poppy.
That's it.
As Karl Fredricks here grabs the side headlock. It's the power of the Lucha powerhouse. Gets him free. Does not go down to that shoulder tackle, though. And looks like Karl Fredricks, the Alpha Wolf here, is going to give him some more opportunities. Karl Fredricks not going down either. He's a big, strong man himself. Oh!
What an elbow.
But maybe some forearms will loosen both these men up right now. Who gives first?
Oh!
And there's the chop that was meant for earlier.
And Big Papi has got a big chest.
Big target.
Big target.
As here's that athleticism of Karl Fredricks. Seen that all the time.
Oh, what a kitchen sink.
Gives him everything, including the kitchen sink.
Took
Take
the wind out of him.
You're damn right. And getting some guiding words from the leader, Bateman. And decides to tag in his partner, his brother, in Barrett Brown. Looks like we'll be getting a change on the other side of the ring as well as DKC comes in. DKC, of course, large martial arts background, but Barrett Brown meeting the martial artist with his own.
Catches him with the knee to the midsection, but look at that. DKC really good with his jiu-jitsu skills and grappling. Looking to apply an armbar here, but Barry Brown turns it around here, stays on top.
And look at the way that DKC keeps floating from hold to hold. When he sees something that doesn't work, he's able to change on a dime to get to something that does. And look at that, another transition into a waist lock, into a cover, no. And right into a chin lock. The way he just flows from hold to hold. It's like butter, Alex.
Like butter.
Like butter.
DKC currently also being trained under the guidance
into
of
the cover here, Barrett Brown.
Shibata at the LA dojo, really instilling that fighting spirit in him.
Chop to the forearm, into the cover. Chop to the head, I should say. And here, another pinning prediction. Oh, no, it's a submission.
He's got him wrapped up. He's got the legs over the arms, and he's pulling on the neck.
Variation of a crucifix here from DKC, and there's Bateman with the save.
Right in time. The veteran move here, saw his partner in trouble, broke the pin, and now the tides have turned just like that. Look at that.
Mysterioso back in, who then subsequently tagged Bateman. Now all three men get an opportunity to triple team DKC here. And come on, ref, you got to get a little bit of order here. And now, finally, Bateman
Look
himself
at that.
Getting into the ring, dropping, and here we go into the cover. But no, says DKC.
Bateman, a 20-year veteran, has been all around the country honing his skills, so lethal, so innovative with his offense.
And even more than that, you've seen it over that 2-decade career, has learned to emote and to emit that control over others. Because notice, he did not step foot into this match until his team had firm control and he could come in and pick the bones.
He certainly knows what he's doing, and he's got his partners under his spell and really much more effective than they used to be.
Sometimes it just takes a good leader to organize disorganized men.
Because I've never seen a mean streak of Baron Brown like I'm seeing. Look at that. Decapitating DKC.
The intensity here in the cover on another level. from every member of the Stray Dog Army.
5分経過 5 minutes have passed 5 minutes
Mysterioso, the large luchador, back in DKC, not giving up without a fight though. Gonna use his martial arts background, gonna use that heart that Shibata has instilled in him.
Oh, what a boot to the face.
And boom! Big lariat from the luchador. Into the cover goes Mysterioso, and no! Kick out at 2.
That's a lot of weight to kick out from.
But this assault, Alex, has been relentless from the Stray Dog Army. And again, utilizing that double tag.
Oh.
And now taking Bateman off the apron.
Neutralizing the enforcer of their opponents. Smart game plan. Beautiful tag team work here. Look at that.
Oh! Credit in the world. It has been running like a well-oiled machine for Stray Dog Army here. You cannot deny it as Bateman into the cover here, right on the edge of the ring. And that might have just saved DKC. Into the cover one more time.
That bought him a little bit of time. But that's only going to piss off Bateman, which means he's going to do some serious damage right now.
Angry Bateman is a dangerous Bateman.
Very demanding here, the crowd in Philadelphia.
Hey, they know what they want to see, and as those back chops come in from DKC, firing back across Bateman, but all it takes is one swift double chop to the throat to shut that offense down. But the fans here in Philadelphia are fired up as DKC gets a tag. In comes the big man, in comes Brody, reigniting history, long thought dead.
He's clearing house here.
As Brody King
geez.
letting the world know, and more importantly, letting Mysterioso know just who in the hell he is as the luchador tries to counter out of it, but no.
Hard back elbow.
Firing up with knees. Now, oh my goodness,
wow.
What in the hell?
Oh my God! I don't think I've seen that before. Are you kidding me? No!
Brody King.
Tope suicida through the middle rope.
But wait.
This is Brody King.
Let's not skip over the fact that he just basically forced Barrett Brown into giving a reverse Frankensteiner to Mysterioso before diving onto Bateman. And now with a huge lariat taking off the head of Bateman. Into the cover goes Brody King. But no, Bateman denying the King the victory he's so very much wanted.
Holy cow.
What a flurry of offense and incredible action from Brody King. Now Karl Fredricks back in the ring as Bateman starts firing back.
Oh, beautiful reverse elbow from underneath.
And see, that's it. Bateman knows just where to pick his spots, weathers that storm from Brody King, and is able to start this offense once again against Karl Fredricks.
Here's the quickness of Karl Fredricks.
Quick back.
Going for Manifest Destiny.
But Bateman sees it coming, spots it. Karl keeps the offense going. Big boot from Bateman. Big spine buster from Karl Fredricks into the cover. And whoa, 2 count once again. As DKC gets the tag, fired up once again. He wants to put this one away.
A little teamwork here with Karl Fredricks and DKC. Trying to neutralize Bateman, and Bateman is down.
There's a heel kick from DKC into the cover now. And there's the save from the Stray Dog Army, bringing everybody back into the ring. As Brody King now lighting Barrett Brown up with those chops and forearms. Mysterioso getting rid of Karl Fredricks, now bringing the fight to Brody King. And everybody down but Brody.
He's calculating, is looking like he's gonna,
There.
Beautiful, smart.
Smart move by Barrett Brown, and then get out of the way for the
the
flying big man Mysterioso going over the top rope.
He just eliminated the big man on the floor.
Karl Fredricks catching a little bit of it as well as DKC now fighting 2 men. Using every skill he's got. The hard edge of those karate-based chops.
10 minutes.
Watch out.
Whoa.
Oh, this is over.
What a combination. That is it.
An incredible match to round up an incredible edition of NJPW Extra. We hope wherever you are around the world you have safe and happy holidays, and we'll be back next week to cast a special eye on everything that's happened in New Japan throughout the amazing year of 2021 as we get set for our 50th anniversary year of 2022. We've also got a fantastic matchup to come next week as Hikuleo and Jay White will be taking on Wheeler Yuta and Fred Yehai. An excellent tag team match to come up next week. We can't wait to see you then. Until then, Gokigenyo, sayonara.